Kagabi ay muling idiniin ng pamahalaan ang kahalagahan ng pagbabalanse ng ekonomiya at kalusugan ng ating bansa. Sa unti-unting pagbubukas ng mga establishmento at negosyo sa bansa, sinabi ni DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez na kailangang ipatupad ang minimum health standards at dapat na magkaroon ng health declaration ang mga pumapasok na empleyado. Tanging ang mga suspected cases lang ang required na mag-PCR test na sasagutin naman ng PhilHealth o ng kanilang mga pribadong HMO. Sinabi rin ni Secretary Lopez na naglabas din ang DTI ng 1 billion pesos para sa microfinancing ng mga MSME na may 0.5% monthly interest. Sa naging ulat naman ni National Task Force Chief Implementer Carlito Galvez Jr. ay sinabi niyang tumaas ang kapasidad ng DOH dahil sa pagdami ng mga COVID referral hospitals sa bansa. Mula sa 4 ngayon ay nasa 23 na. Umabot na rin sa 1,578 ang ventilators habang nakapag-distribute naman ng 600,000 PPE sets sa buong bansa. Asahan daw ang kabuang bilang ng 1 million sets of PPE sa katapusan ng buwan ng Mayo. Dagdag pa ni Secretary Galvez na mas papaigtingin pa ang contact tracing sa bansa sa tulong ng AFP at PNP at dadagdagan din ang testing capacity sa bilang na 30,000 tests kada araw. Nasa 97% naman daw ang SAP distribution ayon sa naging ulat ni DILG Secretary Ed Anyo. 183 barangay officials ang kasalukuyang iniimbestigahan ng PNP-CIDG at 48 mayor naman ang pinagpapaliwanag dahil sa mababang accomplishment rating ng mga ito. Kagabi ay binanggit ni Pangulong Duterte ang isang COVID-19 vaccine na ginagawa ng Moderna biotech firm na nagpapakita umano ng magandang resulta sa clinical trials nito. Anya maaaring maging available ang bakunang ito sa unang buwan ng taong 2021. Siniguro ng Pangulo na maglalaan ng sapat na pondo ang pamahalaan para makabili ng vaccine kapag ito ay naaprubahan na.
Samantala, pagtatayo ng quarantine facility sa bawat rehiyon sa bansa ay sinusulong ni Senator Bongo. Mahalaga umano ang pagiging handa sa bawat sakuna at sakit na maaari pang dumating sa hinaharap gaya na lang ng kasalukuyang pinagdaraanan ng bansa dahil sa COVID-19. Kaya naman bilang tugon dito, inihain ng Senador ang panukalang Senate Bill 1259 o ang Mandatory Quarantine Facilities Act of 2020. Ayon sa proposed bill, bukod sa pagtatayo ng mga pasilidad sa bawat rehiyon, kailangan din ang bawat quarantine facility ay naglalaman ng sapat na kagamitan gaya na lamang ng mga damit, pagkain, means of communication at kumpletong medical equipment. Dapat din na malapit ito sa mga DOH hospital sa bawat rehiyon at nasa strategic locations para masiguro ang kaligtasan ng mga kalapit na komunidad. Pangungunahan naman ng DPWH ang pagtukoy ng mga lugar na maaaring pagtayuan ng pasilidad at maging ang mismong pagtatayo nito sa pakikipagtulungan na rin sa mga lokal ng pamahalaan. Mahalagaan niya ang pagkakaroon ng isolation facility sa bawat rehiyon para agad na maagapan at hindi na mauwi pa sa isa na namang pandemya ang mga sakit na maaaring dumating sa bansa sa hinaharap. At para naman po sa pinakahuling tala ng COVID-19 sa bansa, kahapon Secretary, naitala ang dagdag na 224 COVID-19 cases sa Pilipinas sa kabuang bilang na 12,942. 2,843 naman po ang bilang ng total recoveries matapos itong madagdagan ng 114 kahapon, habang 837 naman po ang kabuang bilang ng mga nasawi na nadagdagan naman ng 6. Nananatili sa Metro Manila nang gagaling po ang mataas na bilang ng mga kaso, mga bagong kaso na ito.
Ang patuloy at paulit-ulit po naming paalala, huwag nang lumabas ng tahanan kung hindi naman kinakailangan. Ugaliin ang pagsuot ng face mask at paghuhugas ng mga kamay at laging panatilihin ang isang metrong layo mula sa ibang tao. Para po sa inyong mga katanungan at concerns tungkol sa COVID-19, maaari pong i-dial ang mga numerong 02894-COVID o kay 02894-26843. Para naman sa mga PLDT, Smart Sun at TNT subscribers, i-dial po ang 1555. Maaari nyo ring tawagan ang hotline numbers ng iba't ibang ahensya ng ating pamahalaan na makikita nyo sa inyong TV screens. Patuloy po kayong makibalita sa mga pinagkakatiwalaang sources ng impormasyon tungkol sa COVID-19. Maaari niyo pong bisitahin ang www.covid19.gov.ph.
Samantala, makakausap natin sa ating public briefing ngayong araw sina Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Elguesar, ang commander ng Joint Task Force COVID Shield. Arlene Magtibay, ang Senior Vice President and General Manager ng Robinsons Malls. Mr. Joey Concepcion, Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship. Graham Coates ng First Vice President and Head of Mega World Lifestyle Malls. At si Consul General Gina Hamlin mula po sa Chicago, Illinois.
Rocky, sa unang ilang araw ng implementasyon ng Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine sa Metro Manila, dagsa agad ang mga sasakyan at motorista sa mga kalsada. Marami na rin sa mga kababayan natin ang nagbalik sa trabaho kahit pa walang masakyan.
Bukod pa riyan, dinagsa rin, Secretary, ng mga taong ilang mga mall sa muling pagbubukas nito ang social distancing protocol, hindi umano nasunod. Yan po ang mga bagay na tatanungin natin si General Elguesar, nagpasakit sa ulo ng ating mga kapulisan.
Okay, para pag-usapan nga yan, makakapanayam natin ngayon si Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Elguesar, ang commander ng Joint Task Force COVID Shield. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, General.
Magandang umaga sa iyo, Sec Martin, Yusek Rocky, ganoon din po sa mga nakikinig at nanonood sa inyong programa.
Kitang-kita po ang mabilis na pagsikip ng daloy ng trapiko sa mga boundaries ng syudad at mga checkpoints dahil hindi na rin sa pagbabalik trabaho ng ilan sa ating mga kaubayan dahil na rin dyan. At kumusta po ang pagbabantay ng PNP sa ating mga kalsada?
Sec Martin, inasahan naman po natin na itong March 16 dahil nga sa from ECQ naging MECQ na tayo dito po sa Metro Manila at ibang lugar naging GCQ na. So inasahan natin itong pagdami ng mga tao pati na rin mga sakyan sa lansangan. At kaya nga po tayo sa ating checkpoint operation, nagsagawa rin tayo ng modified checkpoint so that we can accommodate itong pagririkisa sa mga sasakyan na hindi naman masasakripisyo itong pagbubukas ng ating ekonomiya na dahil dun sa napakatinding daloy ng trapiko. At the same time, yun nga nakita natin sa unang araw ng Sabado, weekend katatapos ng sweldo, so nagdagsa mga tao sa sa iba't ibang mga malls na inalaw na para mag-operate. At yan ay naobserbahan no less than our SLG, si Gerald Ed Anyo. At nagbigay nga ng direktiba para siguraduhin na hindi mauulit ito. At base na rin po sa atas ng ating Chief PNP, Police General Archie Gamboa, kahapon ay kinausap po natin itong mga security managers nationwide para palalahanan ng mga provisions na dapat nilang tupdin base na rin dun sa omnibus guidelines at sa iba pang mga direktiba ng DTI. At napakaganda po na ating pag-uusap na isinagawa at nakita natin nung last Sunday at even na Monday at kahapon, nagkaroon naman ng improvement and observance of physical distancing. Pero ang ating pulis po ay patuloy na magmamonitor dito po hindi lamang sa mga malls, kundi sa similar establishment na hinayaan na ng ating pamahalaan na ito ay magbukas para po ibalik nga ang sigla ng ating ekonomiya.
Tuloy-tuloy din po ang pagbisita ninyo sa mga checkpoints natin. May mga protocol pa rin po bang hanggang ngayon ay hindi nasusunod ng ilang motorista?
Meron pa rin po tayo na obserbahan na ibang mga motorista na hindi naman authorized ay nasa labas. But base sa report ng ating Highway Patrol Group, sa kanila pong mga random checking, siguro po sabihin natin mga 2% na lang yung nahuhuli nila. Ibig sabihin marami talaga po ay authorized na nasa labas at yun po yung challenge sa atin. Kaya nga ginagawa po natin dahil sa haba nga ng queue sa mga checkpoint natin, ginagawa natin yung modified checkpoint. Meaning magche-check tayo ng mga sakyan, proper checking. Pero pag nakita natin na mahaba ng pila, pwedeng i-release na natin siya freely. And then after that, pag medyo maluwag na, magche-check ulit tayo. At gusto natin paalam sa ating mga punorista na pag tayo nagche-check, talagang pag mayroong violation, yan po ay atin pong kukumpiskahin lisensya at sasampahan ng kaukulang kaso para maging deterrence sa iba pang mga motorista na dapat hindi sila mag-violate. At the same time, andun pa rin po yung protocol na ginagawa natin. So, we still have more than 4,000 quarantine checkpoints all over the Philippines. At aside from itong mga mobile checkpoint na isinasagawa ng ating Highway Patrol Group.
Opo, General, na-mention nyo nga po na nagkaroon kayo ng pagpupulong with the mall owners. Ano po yung guidelines na ipatutupad natin sa mga shopping malls at iba bang essential establishment bukod po dun sa no quarantine pass, no entry?
Opo, una-una nga po, meron mga guidelines na talagang binigay ang ating ang DTI at kasama doon na ang pwede lang pumasok yung maximum number ng mga customers base sa computation ng floor area nila. So ito po yung at least 2 square meters bawat customer. At pag yan po ay pumasok dun sa loob, yun naman mga shop na bukas sa loob, dapat meron din maximum number na pwedeng pumasok doon. And at all times, anywhere in the mall or shops, dapat po inoobserbahan yung physical distancing. At merong mga martial naman itong mga malls. Well, in fairness po sa kanila, naghanda naman po talaga, kaya lang siguro nagdagsa. Kaya nga yung additional na propose natin na pag-usapan doon is that dahil po ang Metro Manila nasa MECQ tayo at only 1 member per household ang pwede lang lumabas to avail the goods and services provided by the permitted industries, so maganda na gamitin natin ito. Itong merong mga quarantine pass na siyang isa lang sa bawat household, sila lang po ang pwedeng pumunta doon. So i-check po natin sila. And they should go to the mall in their locality or adjacent locality. At the same time, maganda rin sa parking area na pag-usapan po natin. Kasi di ba, pagpasok pa lang sa parking area, i-check na natin. Dapat ang naandun lang, isang member ng pamilya. Kung nakita natin na more than 1 yan, 3 o 5, lakwatsa na yan. At so pwede natin i-check doon at wag natin i-allow sila doon. So tandaan po natin na ito pong pagbubukas na hinayaang magbukas itong ilang establishmento ng ating pamalaan, ito po ay para sa ating ekonomiya at hindi para gawin para sa paglalakwatsa.
Opo, General, pero magtutuloy-tuloy po ba yung pagmamonitor na gagawin ng PNP sa mga malls at ikinukonsidera pa rin po ba yung pagsasara ng mga malls sakali pong makitaan ng violation ang mga ito?
Yes, tama po yun. Ang ating pong mga pulis sa lahat ng lugar ay nagmamonitor dito sa mga malls and similar establishment na mag-observe ng physical distancing. At malina naman po, direktiba ng ating SILG. At alam naman po yun ng iba't ibang malls na kasama po sa provision yun ng pagbubukas nila na i-observe ito mga health protocols including the physical distancing. At pag may nakita po tayo na merong kapabayaan, yun po ay magiging ground natin para i-facilitate natin yung closure ng mall na yun base na rin po dun sa mga makukuha nating mga ebidensya.
General, meron na po bang update doon sa mga repatriated OFWs na tumakas sa quarantine facility?
Well, ang ating pong pulis ay nakipag-coordinate naman po sa OWA at saka sa concerned agencies regarding this. At patuloy po naman ang ating ginagawang paghahanap sa kanila. Yun nga po, nagdagdag pa tayo ng mga personnel sa atas ng ating Chief PNP para po magbigay ng tamang protection at seguridad sa mga lugar kung saan doon naglalagi ang ating mga OFW para aside from the protection, yun nga po, maiwasan itong pag-alis nila dito sa mga quarantine facility na ito na walang arrangement or paalam.
Opo, General, alam namin na kayo po'y abalang-abala sa paglilibot dito sa Metro Manila at iba pang mga lugar. Kasama rin yung mga malls. Ano na lang po yung mensahe ninyo sa ating mga kababayan kasi talagang yung COVID-19 ang kalaban natin dito?
Opo, sinasabi ba natin na ito nga po, ito na yung pagkakataon na ipakita natin ang ating kooperasyon. Subalit, sa nakita natin ng mga unang araw, hindi po maganda at katanggap-tanggap. Buti na lamang, ito po ay nag-improve. Alam niyo po, at sinasabi nga natin, do not let the mall be the ground zero of the next wave of infection. So, stop unnecessary movement, stop unnecessary travel and trips or visit dito sa malls and other places. Lagi po nating tatandaan, nasa atin po nakasalalay ito pong tagumpay ng ating programa. So, sa ngayon po, dahil nga po napakaganda ng koordinasyon ng ating police with the mall managers, ang ating pakiusap na lang sa atin sa publiko, sana po ay sundin natin itong mga simpleng guidelines na ito. At kung kayo po ilalabas ng bahay at kayo ay authorized, laging mag-wear ng mask, at laging i-observe ang physical distancing nasaan man kayo, anumang oras ito.
Okay, maraming salamat General Eliazar for always making time for us. Mag-ingat po kayo lagi.
Maraming salamat din at magandang umaga po sa atin lahat. Mabuhay po kayo.
Napag-usapan na lang din ang malls, Rocky. Kausapin na rin po natin ang isa sa pinakakilalang pangalan na mall sa bansa. Ito pong Robinsons. We have on the line Miss Arlene Magtibay, the Senior Vice President and General Manager of Robinsons Malls. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, ma'am.
Magandang Secretary Martin and Yusek Rocky at sa lahat ng ating mga televiewers.
Ma'am, marami pong kumakalat na mga pictures online tungkol sa alleged overcrowding ng ilang malls on the first day of the MECQ, kung saan hindi naoobserbahan ng physical distancing. Ito po ba ay totoo? Ito po ba ay fake news?
Secretary Martin, in the case of Robinsons, may mga kumalat na mga photos sa social media. Pero ang mga ito ay fake news because these were old photos taken in one of our provincial malls na ginamit ng LGU para maging venue for the distribution of the Social Amelioration Package. At nung panahon na yon ay sarado pa po yung nasabing mall. So we would like to correct that impression dahil nung unang araw po ng pag-MECQ ng ating mga Metro Manila malls, lahat po ng Robinsons malls dito sa Metro Manila ay naging very peaceful at naging very orderly po. Lahat ng ating mga customers and shoppers ay naging very cooperative in terms of social distancing, pagpapakita ng kanilang mga quarantine pass, at pagsusuot po ng face mask.
Sa Robinsons po, Miss Arlene, we are sure you also had to make certain adjustments in the guidelines. Ano po ito exactly at how do you make sure that these will be strictly followed by the mall goers?
Unang-una, Secretary Martin, naglabas po tayo ng mall reopening guidebook para po sa ating mga retailers at ating mga restaurants. So dito po dinatalya namin kung ano ang kanilang mga preparasyon na dapat gawin in terms of making sure na yung kanilang mga tindahan ay magkakaroon ng social distancing. Meron pong mga visual cues, At sa ating mga restaurants, dahil ang dine-in, lahat po ng kanilang mga tables and chairs ay tinasantabi po muna. And we also gave them guidelines on screening, the health screening of the employees, and all the sanitation and disinfection that they will have to do. Sa mall naman po, during the time of the ECQ, marami po tayong ginawang paghahanda. Lalong-lalo na po pagdating sa disinfection, sa deep cleaning ng mall, ng ating mga air conditioning systems, and most especially, napakarami po naming prepare na mga visual cues, floor markers, reminders, posters, signages, na pag pumunta po kayo sa mga Robinsons malls, makikita niyo po itong lahat. Sa ating mga elevators, reminders sa escalators, at yung entry protocol po ay talagang pinapasunod natin according to the guidelines of the various government aids. So no mask, no entry, kailangan magpakita ng pass, kailangan dumaan sa ating footpath to disinfect their footwear, and we also do temperature checks, and we also have provided alcohol or sanitizing pong mga entrances. So marami po tayong pinapasatupad na mga bagong protocol. Sabi nga po nila, this is the new normal, and we are trying our best to educate the public to adapt to this new normal.
Ma'am, kasi isa po sa mga naging guidelines ng IATF, yung mga siguro pong lilimitahan ang bilang ng mga pumapasok sa mall. Paano niyo po masisiguro talaga na maigpit na itong ipinatutupad?
Yusek Rocky, nag-deploy kami ng mga marshals or security guards, And for each mall, iba yung bilang. Pag mas malaki yung at merong tao, definitely we have a number of the marshals to ensure it's observed. At po ng aming mga mall, ay nakakompute na po ang capacity. And I'd just like po ng mga ay they're well within the maximum. So trained po yung ating mga guards na pagka po marami ng tao. Like for instance, sa supermarket, kung napansin nyo, matagal po ang waiting time kasi kinokontrol po natin bilang ng tao. There's only a certain number based on the gross floor area of the supermarket and even so hindi po maiiwasan na mag-antay po ang mga tao.
Opo, ma'am, kasi alam po namin na kinoconsider niyo yung retail partners ninyo. Pero paano po kayo nakikipag-coordinate sa kanila to make sure na yung pong proper health and safety protocols naman po ay naipatutupad at nasusunod?
Meron po tayong mga mall officers, safety protocol officers na lumilibot po sa buong mall. And we do constant checking with our mall partners, yung ating pong mga retail, to ensure na yun pong mga patakaran na prescribe ng mall ay nasusunod. No? So there is constant checking that is being done.
Yung ini-launch ng Robinsons, ang our personal shopper, what exactly is this and how does this work?
Ito po ay isang service para po doon sa ating mga mainly the restaurants which are just on delivery and take-out. So dalawang bagay po to, no? Maaari po kayong tumawag doon sa mga restaurant at ang Robinsons po ay nag-partner with delivery service. Restaurant po hindi na po mahihirapan na tumawag pa ng magde-deliver at nandun na po sa mall yung mismong magde-deliver, so napaka-convenient po. And the other one is a partnership with an app-based personal shopper kung saan magre-register po kayo, da-download niyo po itong app na to, mamimili po kayo ng inyong mga bibilhin. You will be connected to a personal shopper who will do the shopping for you. So very convenient po yan. And the items that you purchased will all be delivered to you. So yan po yung mga ginagawa.
Ma'am, follow-up lang.
Yes, you said.
Follow-up lang din dyan. Follow-up lang din po dyan sa delivery service in general. So paano nyo po mas pinadali at ginawang mas efficient yung delivery services ng ibang courier sa inyong mga malls?
Yusek, designate tayo ng exclusive parking area para sa kanila. Para nasa isang lugar na lamang sila at ito po ay libre, no? Libre po yung parking na yan. So it's very convenient for them. Tapos meron din po tayong curbside pick-up para po naman sa mga customers na gusto pong mag-order online or tumawag, maaari po nilang pick-upin yung kanilang mga in-order curbside, no? Sa tabi lang po ng sidewalk ng mall. So nandyan din po yung convenience. Kung ayaw po magpa-deliver dahil malapit lang sila, pwede rin po silang pumunta sa mall. Hindi na po sila kailangan pumasok sa loob kasi nandun na lang po sa tabi ng mall, no? Sa sidewalk po ng mall nila pipick-upin.
Okay, maraming salamat po SVP and GM Arlene Magtibay ng Robinsons Mall. Stay safe po, ma'am.
Thank you din.
Mahalaga rin ang partisipasyon ng private sector para maging matagumpay ang efforts ng pamahalaan sa pagpigil sa tuluyang pang pagkalat ng pandemya sa bansa. Kaya naman, para pag-usapan yan ay makakapanayam natin si Ginoong Joey Concepcion, ang Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship. Magandang umaga muli sa inyo, Ginoong Concepcion.
Hi, Martin.
Since you launched Project ARC Antibody Rapid Test Kits, ilan na po ang total rapid test kits at PCR equipment ang na-donate ng Project ARC?
So ngayon, dumating, I think, over the Sunday or yesterday, the rapid test kits. So they're delivering now all the rapid test kits to the 205 companies, the first 205 companies that ordered. So this is about close to 500,000. Yung PCR testing equipments namin, yung auto extraction at and yung PCR, dumating rin kagabi, no? For about six government hospitals, no, that we are helping. So ang tulong namin really is from the private sector is to equip the companies who, by the way, all the rapid test kits are paid by the private sector. The employees are not paying. Nothing is charged to the government or to PhilHealth. So I'd like to make that clear. So all this testing will be done in the next, starting today onward for the next 2 weeks. So we hope that many of these people, these companies will be able to finish that. Now, the PCR test equipment that arrived last night, together with 7 Chinese nationals who will install the equipments, and 4 vice presidents, 2 vice presidents. This was all arranged by Congresswoman Janet Garin, who is the private sector chief implementer for the RT-PCR or swab testing project now. This is the first run, and we organized this in less than about 15 days, 2 weeks. That's how fast Congresswoman Janet Garin and the private sector worked. And we were able to meet the chairman of Sansure on Zoom, a great meeting, and Vince Dizon, the PA Vince Dizon, was also there with us. So better clarity. Government now can buy direct from Sansure the test kits and the equipments if it needs it. And our prices were fabulous. It was very, he gave a good price to the private sector. So I expect the government will get the same treatment. So moving forward, I think there are more donors that will help in the RT-PCR or the swab testing, because the capacity that both DOH and Red Cross are trying to attain is 30,000 by the end of this month. I don't know if they'll be able to do that, but with our help, that will increase the chances of them attaining that level of testing, no? Martin?
Pagdating po naman kahapon ng PCR equipment sa bansa, ngayon araw daw po, inaasahang sisimulan ang pagsiset up ng automated laboratories, which is also part of your project. Saan at kailan po expected na magiging fully functional itong mga dumating na equipment kahapon?
So ngayon, they're now bringing it to Cebu, Zamboanga, at yung isang sponsor namin, yung LBC, tumutulong ngayon sa pagdideploy ng mga equipment na to, no, sa mga iba-ibang government hospitals. Now, hopefully, Congresswoman Janet is the one running the project. She told me maybe she'll try her best to get it out in about seven days. The other areas, we will have a meeting with Vince Dizon later on this afternoon to align on how the government will procure the test kits, no, that are very important. No? So I think maybe in 2 weeks we should see this already running. And of course, yung training ng mga medtechs nila, no, kailangan they're here. These Chinese nationals are here to train them as well to the use of the equipment, sa training. So that will take some time. But the way Congresswoman Janet is working with the private sector, we're all really moving very fast. And you can see how, and with the help of Secretary Galvez and Lorenzana, they made available their C-130. And also tomorrow, there will be another plane load. Ito naman yung mga equipment ng Red Cross at yung Ayala Group. So na-arrange namin ni Congresswoman Janet lahat to, no? Pati yung mga aeroplano ng pribadong sector, pati sumama na rin yung Red Cross. So malaking tulong talaga to na lahat ng government at private sector ay tulong-tulong para tumaas ito ng testing capacity ng RT-PCR, ng swab test. Yung rapid test naman, madali lang yan. Wala naman laboratory yan. Madaling execute. So that is being done right now, and we hope to get the first results by next week from the private sector companies. No?
Opo, sir, alam po namin tuloy-tuloy reach nyo sa mga LGU to help them in COVID-19 testing. And so far, ang natulungan na po ang Makati, Quezon City, Manila, Antipolo at Pasig. May target number po ba tayo ng LGUs na tutulungan matest? At sino-sino po yung mga LGU na susunod din nyo pang pupuntahan?
So, yung Manila natapos na rin at yung Antipolo natapos rin. Nakita natin sa Manila medyo mataas yung mga level of infection, pero sa ibang area ng Manila, medyo mababa na rin. Pero yung Antipolo, nasa GCQ, nakita natin halos walang infection. Mga 3 lang yata dyan. Yung Makati is ongoing. Yung Quezon City, today we have a press con to announce the results. Yung Pasig is still ongoing. Taguig is still going to start. So far, these are the... May mga iba-ibang papasok rin. I don't know. Yung chief, yung si Jingay Hontiveros is handling the LGUs. No? Pero aside from that, Martin, we are... Vince Dizon and MMDA and the mayors have agreed to do a zero prevalence test. No? What does it mean? The 16 cities of NCR plus Laguna will be taking part of this study that we will measure the level of infection using rapid test kits. This is going to be supervised by PSRC, a research firm that will monitor at create the protocols on how we will do this research. So every month, makikita natin sa kung nag-improve, tumataas ba ang level of infection or bumababa ang level of infection. So this will be done over a period of, I think, 4 months. No? Kung successful to, baka lalaguin natin to buong Luzon, and eventually, kung may mga donors pa, baka kaya natin yung critical areas within the Philippines. No? And that's very important na itong testing na ginagawa natin kasi by the end of by the end of the month, we are expected to move towards a GCQ. And the more you open the economy, kailangan mas lalago yung testing mo, mas frequent. Di lang once, no? Yung challenge lang sa RT-PCR, the cost is about 4,000 pesos. And some of them are even charging as high as 8,000. So medyo mahal yan eh. So our objective in the reason why we help the government hospitals is we want to see that the testing cost to go down. No? Yung rapid test, 450 pesos per test kit. Yung RT-PCR, pag-charge ng mga iba, mga 4,000 pesos yan. Hindi kaya ng mga private sector yan per employee. So, ang mahal nun. So, what we want to see is sana ma-approach natin halos kalahati ang i-target natin sa mga government hospitals. No? Kasi yung mga equipment naman nila, dino-donate naman namin sa mga government hospitals. So we have to make testing not only accessible but affordable. No?
Opo, sir, meron lang po tayong question from Cedric Castillo of GMA7. Yesterday daw po in a press con, various medical organizations including the Philippine Medical Association are unanimous in saying rapid test kits are not reliable as back-to-work screening measures. In fact, sayang daw po ang gastos kung ito ang i-implement sa private at government offices. Ano daw po ang reaction nyo dito, sir?
You know, yung private sector, itong mga may-ari, entrepreneurs to, medyo matalino naman sila. Hindi naman sila, they're street smart. Tignan natin ito dito, no? Sa PSG. Ginamit ng PSG yung rapid test kits, no? So they were able to identify positive, no? Pagpasok mo sa Malacanang, kailangan ka ng rapid test kit. So, mismo yung presidente, naniniwala siya sa rapid test kit. Yung mga entrepreneurs, yung Ayala, may-ari ng Ayala, yung may-ari ng SM, yung may-ari ng Lusutan Group of Companies, lahat ng mga conglomerates, pati kami, lahat ng malaking corporation, believe in rapid test. Now, saan galing ba itong mga rapid test? Sa China. May rapid test now galing ngayon sa Amerika. So, hindi naman, these people are intelligent. Yung mga scientists, researchers, matagal na itong mga rapid tests. So, proven na rin to. So, why is it that they are exporting this? And why are they using it in their own country? And they're able to control the virus. So, these doctors, if they have a better solution, what is the better solution? We can use the PCR. Pero kung may capacity ba tayo, 8,000 lang yan a day. So, kung papasok yung private sector, wala capacity. So ngayon, they're saying you can only test symptomatic patients. How will you do that? Kung hindi ginawa ng PSG head dito na i-test lahat ng mga PSG, paano nila malalaman kung may infection? Kasi yung problema ng itong mga doktor, salita ng salita, wala naman ginagawa. Complain ng complain. Ang mangyayari dito, kung magsisarado ulit yung ekonomiya ng Pilipinas, maraming mawawala ng trabaho. Ang dami yan. Ngayon, halos ng mga micro at small, umiiyak na dahil yung kapital nila nawawala na rin eh. So ito lang ang pwede namin gawin, itong rapid test. Kung may silang ibang test na pwedeng gawin, gagamitin namin. Pero yung PCR, paano natin gagamitin kung wala naman capacity ngayon eh. Kaya tumutulong ngayon ang private sector na umakyat ang capacity na. Yung Red Cross, tumutulong rin para iakyat. Pero wala po tayo dyan sa 30,000 a day eh. Ang kailangan natin dyan, eventually 50,000 a day. So itong mga grupo na to, ingay ng ingay, wala naman ginagawa. So anong gagawin ng buong private sector? Magla-lockdown tayo uli. Pag mag-lockdown tayo uli, masisira ang buong economy yan. Pag masira yung economy ng Pilipinas, mawawala lahat ng trabaho. At ang mangyayari dito sa mga tao, kukuha tayo uli ng social remuneration, masisira din yung stimulus package nila kasi hindi umaandar ang economy. So we cannot afford another lockdown. So my appeal to all of these doctors, if you have a better alternative, why don't you tell us that better alternative? You want us to get the capacity of the PCR test? Well, there's none. What can we do? So if I were you, I would tell them, look, let's save the livelihoods of these people as well, the health. And the reason why we're doing this testing is because as we open up the economy, we want to be sure that the health is not affected, and that's the only method. So if in the case of the president, that his own health is protected because of the rapid test, then if the president believes in it and if the PSU believes in it, and if all the entrepreneurs and the top entrepreneurs of this country believe in it, then it does work. It's better to test than not to test.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship, Mr. Joey Concepcion. Stay safe po.
Salamat.
Also, nasa kabilang linya rin po ang ating executive from one of the biggest names in the mall industry, si Graham Coates, the first Vice President and Head of Mega World Lifestyle. Good day to you, Mr. Coates.
Hi, Martin. Nice to meet you and nice to be here.
It's great to have you. How was the reception of the people during your first day of reopening?
Well, I'm glad to say that we were very excited to open and get business back to normal, the new normal. We were very happy with the response from our customers. Of course, the numbers are down on what we would normally expect, and this is really to be expected because of all the controls that have been put in place. I think the customers are a little bit cautious at this point, and they prefer to have less frequent trips to the mall, which is understandable. But I would say that we were very happy with the response of our customers. With all the procedures that we put in place, we had no major shortfalls in terms of social distancing. We have many measures that we've put into the mall that really gives us a confidence that the customers can have a very safe and happy experience when they come to the mall.
What were the adjustments that you had to implement to comply to the IATF guidelines in making sure that mall goers and your employees are safe?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because really everything we do is paramount in terms of health and safety and obviously following the government requirements. Mega World Corporation is one with the government in fighting the spread of COVID-19. In the lifestyle malls, as we resumed operations, the company took many steps towards health and safety for its employees, its guests, and of course its tenants, and most importantly, our customers. As part of our efforts, the company did conduct rapid antibody testing. We just heard Joey speak about that now. All our employees in Mega World have undergone rapid test, and this includes our frontliners as well. And again, with all the regular health and safety measures that we've installed, the mall entry protocols have been adopted, which includes the reduction of entrances to the mall, Enforcement of the no mask, no entry policy is crucial. I'm here in Uptown today. Everybody I can see is wearing a mask. You cannot enter the mall unless you have a mask. We have disinfectant stations in operation for the feet, for the cars. We have a unique disinfectant chamber which we will put into place to improve on the existing procedures that we have. We're rolling that out in all our other malls. Sanitation in the common areas is being done together with our tenants. And of course, social distancing, which is very crucial in terms of making sure the numbers that come into the mall are controlled, and the numbers, once they're in the mall, they are managed. And we have what we call social distancing ambassadors, which are strategically located around the mall. Again, a unique precaution that we've done. And this one really is to make sure we educate the customers as they go around their shopping experience. Ultimately, we want a happy, safe shopping experience for our customers.
Hi, sir. One of the guidelines issued by the IATF is to limit the number of mall goers at a time at approximately one person per 2 square meters. How do you make sure that this will be strictly implemented and properly monitored?
Thanks for the question, Undersecretary Rocky. Well, firstly, the control of the people coming into the mall is coordinated together with all the authorities. So we have strict guidelines. Each specific mall has a ultimate carry number of density of customers. This is worked out for the square meter of each mall. And this is closely monitored from the entry point to the exit. So this is real time. So our central admin department are charged with making sure that we always keep below the minimum requirement. I'm glad to say at this point, we've really been adhering to that because, as you would expect, the numbers are really not at par with what we were having previously. This is partly due to the fact that tenants are not fully participating yet because they're undergoing their own sanitation and control procedures. And of course, the number of people coming into the mall, as I mentioned earlier, is less. But nevertheless, we staffed our facilities up to a point where we're very confident this is being managed very, very well. We've had no issues today. We're very happy, and we would like to compliment all the authorities that have helped us implement these procedures, and of course our customers for making sure that they adhere to everything.
Mega World Malls pride itself for its lifestyle and leisure centers and activities which are not allowed to operate as of yet. Did this pose a problem in your overall operations, sir?
Yes, thank you for the question. We as you know, there are certain tenants which are prohibited at the moment. This includes gyms, bars, nightlife, amusements, and of course our cinemas. But again, we are one with the government here. We will support the government directive here. We fully understand why this is the case at this point with the need to have controls on social distancing. So yes, it has affected us, and those tenants have been hard hit. But as a company, we've supported those tenants with many concessions in terms of rental, and we will continue to support them to the point that when this goes back to normal, hopefully in the near future, they can resume their business and everybody can get back to a profitable situation.
You also launched this new program, Mega World New Reality. Can you tell us more about this Mega World New Reality?
Sorry, I'm not hearing the question.
I believe your company launched the new program called Mega World New Reality. Can you tell us more about this, sir?
Yes, of course, everybody talks about the new normal. We talk about the new reality. We use this terminology because we have to accept that this is a very disruptive period of the business for the mall industry. And with this disruption, often comes a lot of change. And as a company, as Megaworld as a company, we like to think that we innovate and react to the change in a very positive way. So as a group, we are undergoing a major review of all our businesses and how we react to this new reality. I think e-commerce is going to be a major component of how the malls interact with their customers in the future. So yes, we welcome this. We welcome the fact that we have to be nimble and have a lot of agility in how we do our business. So although a lot of people are having a hard time at the moment, including ourselves, with the rental concessions that we've given and the drop in revenue that we have, we embrace the new change, and we look forward to working out new innovations to really get the business back together and serve our customers more efficiently.
Sir, everybody's looking at the effectivity, convenience, and safety of cashless payment transactions, and it's even being considered for our public transportation. Would you say this should also be part of the new normal in malls moving forward?
Absolutely. As I just mentioned, e-commerce is really going to be a big factor as we move forward and as we conquer this pandemic. This will definitely herald a new era of e-commerce initiatives. Actually, we're currently working on a number that will be announced in the next month or so. But as a company, we like to look forward to new initiatives, and yeah, we embrace this. And we will work closely with our tenants to make the new environment for the mall better and stronger.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Graham Coates, the first Vice President and Head of Megaworld Lifestyle Malls. Take care, sir.
Thank you so much. Stay safe, everyone.
Rocky, kumustahin naman natin ang lagay ng ating mga kababayan sa Chicago, Illinois. Live, kasama po natin si Consul General Gina Hamoralin. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Consul General.
Magandang umaga, Herino, Secretary Andanar, and Yusek Ignacio.
First of all, let's do a COVID-19 check as of today. How many positive cases are we looking at in Illinois?
Well, right now in Illinois, we have around more than 90,000 cases. And Illinois ranks the third top in the number of cases in the whole United States after New Jersey and New York.
Meron po bang mga Pilipino na nagpositibo?
Of course, meron ho. As of now, we have recorded 42 Filipino-Americans with COVID cases in the whole Midwest. I cover kasi 12 Midwest states, and this 42 covers 12 states. And out of the 42, we have there is a recorded 17 casualties. And out of the 42 cases, 17, half of them are in Illinois and half of them are in Michigan. And unfortunately, half of those deaths are from our healthcare workers.
The state of Illinois already issued a disaster declaration early March. Aside from this, what are the early measures that the Illinois federal government implemented to further help mitigate the effects of COVID-19?
Yes, actually, you said Illinois, yes, already now we are on the phase 2 of 5.5 phase plan meant to restore, the Illinois state. Right now, the Illinois was able to do a lot of testing. Earlier, the goal was to have 10,000 tests per day, and at this moment, they were able to make more than 10,000 testing per day. So that's my milestone as far as Illinois is concerned. And we are now on phase 2, which is they are flattening the curve. So the number of cases are stabilizing, if not declining. So we are looking forward by next month to go into phase 3, which is, we call that a recovery period. So the hospitalization rate is declining, but still, 90,000 is a lot of cases. So we are, the governor of Illinois is working towards recovery in the near future.
Opo. Consul, kumusta naman po yung general welfare ng Filipino community dyan? We understand na marami pong Filipino events ang na-cancel dahil sa pandemic. So, kumusta na po kayo dyan?
Opo. Mabuti naman ho. Actually, since March 21, the Illinois state issued a stay-at-home order. And actually, almost all of the Midwest states, we are currently on stay-at-home order, except 3 states of Iowa and the Dakotas. But all the people, particularly the Filipinos, are staying home, except of course, the frontliners and the essential services. And the Bayanihan spirit here in the Midwest is alive because the Philippine consulate started a social media campaign to help disseminate the humanitarian projects that our Filipino organizations have been doing. While they're also affected, but many of them have done a lot of good things, like donating food, meal kits to the frontliners in the whole in many Midwest states. Some of them, organizations, they also donated humanitarian assistance to some selected communities in the Philippines. And some of them were involved in making and distributing free face masks and PPE supplies to the frontliners. They are really doing their job to help each other, and that's what we really wanted, to stay united and help each other.
Opo, ma'am, I understand you're also under work from home arrangement. Paano niyo po patuloy na tinutugunan yun naman po mga pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan dahil na may kinalaman pa rin po dito sa COVID-19?
Yes, of course. As I said, after the Illinois state issued a stay-at-home order, we started the work-at-home arrangement. Pero hindi naman natigil ang aming mga serbisyo. Patuloy pa rin kami tumatanggap ng some consular services like civil registry. Ito yung mga report of birth, report of marriage. They can do it by mail. They send it to us by mail, and we respond. And also, we also continue to reply to all the queries ng ating publiko. We have an emergency number ready to respond to all public queries. In fact, we receive queries from almost many, even outside our states of jurisdiction. And as you know, may mga stranded yung mga Filipino dito, and we were able to help these Filipinos, particularly the J1 visa holders. And 21 of them actually are already in the Philippines. We have helped repatriate them. Actually, 8 of them, we use our standby ATM fund. And the rest of the stranded Filipinos, many of them opted to stay here for a little while, to wait it out, or to another reason why some of them cannot go home because of, for fear that in the Philippines, there was this closure of NAIA. So some of them deferred their coming back to the Philippines. But the rest, those who asked for our assistance in coming back, we responded to their request.
Because of the extended lockdown until May 30, apektado po ang kabuhayan mga kababayan. Are the immigrants, especially the Filipino community, part of the recovery plans na inihanda ng State of Illinois pagkatapos ng pandemya? Kasama rin po ba yung mga OFWs na Pilipino sa plano?
Of course, in fact, in the city of Chicago, they're also they don't make any exemption whether you are